Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you others, welcome. I'm DrFox2000, your host, and this is day 52 of the Icelandic volcano eruption. And I got home a little late from work here, so I don't know what all the goodies of the day are. I see there's a whole bunch of you in the room already, which is great. Glad to see that. Lots of likes happening. I see Arizona Snowman, Tom is there, Dexter is there, Sophie, Susan Hayes, I got Tom already, Joseph Fields, thank you for coming. Kim is here, Kim R. Rowdenbush. Welcome, Kim. Brown Warrior, welcome. Let's see who else has popped in here. I got Sophie. Just going up the list here to see if I've missed anyone else. David Taylor, welcome, and glad you're here. And I think we got most of you. Jarvis, welcome back. Good to have you here as well. Sheila is here. Good evening. And thank you all for coming so far. It looks pretty good, like we've got a reasonable volcano happening. It's actually kind of in the cool down cycle again, I guess. And like I said, I just got home, just got this thing started. So I'm glad you guys are all here. And let's see, Dr. Fox, the goodies of the day are stream Ragnarok. Oh, yeah, of course. Hey, so I heard there was a bunch of stuff collapsed in from the crater a little bit, I guess, from early this morning or something, and I was not aware of what actually dropped in there, but it's interesting nonetheless. We will maybe discover that as we go along here today. I can probably change this thing a little bit, make it a little smaller, get it out of the way. And I gotta close the window. Hang on. They're shredding trees down the roadway there. 'Tis the season after all, you know. So springtime, there's a lot of that going on. I got to shut some volumes off for the other stuff, and let's see if we can get back to the stream here. Good, got it. Philomena came in. Welcome back, Philomena. Freeman. The site was closed up to today because of moth fires and the bad wind direction. Yeah, I was kind of noticing that, Freeman. It looked almost like Theater Hill was burning quite a bit there. So maybe that has something to do with the smoke I seen earlier. We are using the opportunity to improve the hiking paths and such. Okay, great. That kind of helps out. Bob was big on cams, but now Bob is a baby compared to Ragnar. Yeah, literally, Bob is tiny, tiny. You could put Bob inside Ragnar Rock 3 times. So it's all cool. Link of collapse. If you sent the link of the collapse, that's great. I will have to look later when I take a break, because like I said, I just got in the door here, so I've had no time to set anything up. But we will have a look at it, David. No problem. Jarvis, welcome. I said that already, I think. Smoking Joking is back. Good to see. We have not had rain for weeks, so there have been brush fires. unrelated to the volcano. Okay. We kind of had that issue here last week, Freeman, but I guess in the next county over, luckily on the west side of the next county to the west, we did have some evacuation orders out there in the middle of the night because of some very, very intense brush fires, but or wood got on fire and burning and stuff. And anyway, everything was tinder dry, so it didn't take much for that wind to really get her going, and it did. So I see our eruption is happening again, and it seems to be a little bit more frequent than it was before. Like I said, I just got home, so I have no idea what it's been doing all day long, and I'm thinking we'll have to do a little bit of timing as time goes by. That sounds kind of weird. Timing as time goes by? Okay. Well, anyway, that works. Very, very interesting stuff. And yeah, I was thinking about that, what I had seen earlier today with the Theater Hill looked like it was a little on the roasty toasty side there. So anyway, I'm going to leave it on one of the other cameras for right now, and I'll leave it right there and let you watch the fountain. And I am going to go just be kind of snoopy and check something else out here if I can, and hopefully it'll work for me here. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see. Pretty hard to see because there's not very good light on the situation. Darn it. Yeah, it's oh, okay, there we go. Went back 11 hours, 10 hours. I'm not seeing too much burn there yet, and then it clouded over, and the sun got in the way, so you can't see what was burning. But okay, yeah, and then later when the sun came back out, you can actually see a little bit. And I was let's see if I can get the right camera on here. How come I went full screen here? Can't see my chat. Okay. Where are we here? This guy? No, I think maybe this guy. No, how about this guy? No, that wasn't the one I wanted. There, I wanted this one. So, it kind of shows you a little bit on this particular shot. But I don't know if you can tell. I was looking at this area here. We can see some smoke plumes heading that way. And then later on there was some more down here, and that was drifting in that direction as well. So I'm just really not sure how much has been burnt there. So we're going to see what west and central Europe. Okay, Freeman. At least West and Central Europe. Okay, something. Oh, I guess I'm missing things in the chat here. Welcome, Mona Lisa. Glad to have you swing in here. Steve Penland is back as well. Thank you for coming, and welcome back. Cold but calm weather, just freezing with some snow in the morning. Ugh. Snow was a 4-letter word, guys. Okay, I wanted to clear my little screen here and put us back to live, but I just wanted to kind of show that as it goes later in the day, it's much harder to see it. And oh, there you can actually see a little bit more of the smoke and where it was burning on Theater Hill when you're looking at that picture there. So Plus also you can see how much it was burning in the background, and this smoke and all this smoke back here, that is not emanating from the volcano. That is emanating, and all this smoke here is emanating from fires that have broken out because of the dry moss being set afire by likely flying tephra or pieces of lava, basically. Hot stuff coming down, splattering, and lighting everything up. So that's kind of what I was trying to show here, and hopefully that makes sense to you guys. And we'll throw back on the 4 screen and put that one back on live, and 4 screen. 4. That's that many. Yes, there. We got it. Okay. And as you see on the top right cam, that thing is getting a lot taller, man. But you see the right side of the cone towards Bob there has really collapsed down some more, and that pillar that's there, and that's if I need to lock that into place, I think. Lock. I get my scribbler working. I think I gotta lock all of these. This one's not locked. There we go. There we go. There we go. And okay, they're all locked. Now I can do my whiteboard. Copy, remove, paste, and see if it'll work. So, what the heck? I'd lock that. Oh, grr. Okay, I guess that whiteboard is giving me a hard time. I'll remove it and re-add it as a widget, and there be the widget. Get my color to the nice yellow so we can all see it. Oh, that's red. How about yellow? Yellow, mellow yellow. Okay, nice and thick. Okay, so what I'm going to predict is this part of the cone here, which we can see here. Whoa, boy, my hands are really going. Which we can see here. Okay, I'm gonna make that cone like that so you can see it. Here, I'm gonna predict that this thing is gonna crack and cave in. So probably something like that, and the top is gonna fall off. But hey, I could be wrong, guys. But I'm thinking that it's getting pretty hot there, and the fact that we're seeing some what I call ribbing in here, that's usually an indicator that you've got some very hot areas and some very cool areas, and of course you're going to get expansion and contraction in between those, and when it cools and does its thing, it's going to create cracks, and once we get a decent crack, it's going to go whoosh, down into the hole, and that should make one heck of a big splash. So when we see that, we'll see it's solid. It's solid for now. When you see that stuff coming out of there, I don't think that's very solid. Just look at that on the back side of the cone, and again, I'm going to number the cams here, since we had them numbered before. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. So when we're looking at them and referring to something, I can do that. Fortis, good morning or afternoon or evening. Welcome back. Let's see, did I miss anyone? It looks like it could fall in. Yes, that's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting that the Matterhorn of Ragnar Rock is going to collapse. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, it does kind of look like the Matterhorn from the... Never mind. I don't know if you guys know that mountain, but it's all cool. It's all cool. You know, that's over I don't know if you ever seen the movie The Eiger Sanction. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it might not be. It might be too old for some of you. Jewel, welcome back, and good evening to you as well. Lava Bomb is back. All smiles and chuckles. Nice to see you, and thanks for the thumbs up. It's getting a bit better, I hope. The predictions for 12 p.m. in the next few days. 12, okay. 4, 5, and 7, and 4, and 5. Well, that's kind of a little too cold for me yet. But thanks for sharing that, Freeman. Actually, I don't even know how warm it is here in Edmonton. Weather in Reykjavik. Let's see if it'll bring it up. It should, and we'll be able to see what the weather's like there anyway. And that's probably right in that ballpark. What Freeman said. So, okay, yeah, 3 Celsius in Reykjavik, 37 Fahrenheit, 10 miles per hour, or 16 kilometers per hour wind, and 63 relatively humidity. She is old. Sophie, you're only as young as you feel. I don't know if you're over that 50, but that's if you're over that mark, then yeah, you're getting older. You're half a century or more, you're getting old. Thomas P, welcome. Fagradal Shroon. I don't know if I said that right. But anyway, we'll try it. I'm in the North Island, a bit cooler than Reykjavik. Okay, very good, Freeman. Actually, Reykjavik looks pretty cool right now. John Doe, welcome back from Mannheim. That's pretty cool. Helen B, welcome back. Xphoebe, welcome back. Glad to have you guys join in on the stream. And for all those people who may be new out there, I am your host, DrFox2000. You can call me Doc for short. If you do have a question for me, please put DrFox2000 as all one word. Don't go Doctor and then space and then Fox, then space, then 2000. It doesn't work, but put it all as one name, just the way my name is written, DrFox2000, and that will turn it red in the chat. And hopefully I will be paying enough attention and be able to read your question as it goes zipping by. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention, for those people who are joining the stream, and if you're watching the stream after the stream has finished, please take a look down and see if it was streamed earlier and finished at a certain time. Before you start making comments and saying your comments are not working in the comments. Because it doesn't work that way, then you have to put the comments underneath. So please, if you are watching it afterwards, and I really do appreciate that when you're doing it, but please be aware that you're not watching the live stream, you're watching the rerun of the live stream. So hopefully that'll help you guys out in deciphering what you're watching, rather than sitting there for a half an hour getting frustrated, not knowing why it's not, why your comments aren't showing up. And there's several people have done that, and I understand it's just accidentally, but I don't want you guys to get frustrated and then think that we're all a bunch of bad guys not wanting to talk to you. So anyway, that's kind of going to help you out there a little bit, I hope. And hopefully it'll be all good and stuff. So let's see. Sophie says no comments. LOL. Okay. First plus 30 Celsius in Czech Republic today. Finally, so much missed the summer. Well, Jarvis, this is your summer. That was your whole summer today. Okay? You don't get plus 30 again tomorrow. Tomorrow you get snow again, 3 feet. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. That happens to us here too. We get a really nice day, and then the next day we got a foot of snow. Like seriously, 30 or 40 degree temperature swings is kind of crazy, but it happens. Replay, not live stream. Yes, that's right, Mona. Top chat replay. Yeah, top chat replay. Okay. Also, top of the chat will say top chat replay. Ah, okay. I didn't know that because I never watch my chat afterwards. But that's cool. Thank you. Don't forget to like the stream. Yes, if you are here, you like the stream, you like the content, by all means, do give it a thumbs up because it certainly helps with the YouTube algorithms, as well as getting a few more people into the stream. Also, if you can share it out on your community page, by all means, throw the link in there for the stream. And if you have some nice words, you can do that too. So, all good. There's that big name again. Lava in Beautiful Valley. Okay. See, that's so much smoking, joking, that the meaning is so much easier to say. Lava in the Beautiful Valley. I could say that all day long, but trying to say Thagradalshrund is not so easy. Oh, you sometimes forget. It happens, Freeman. We all do. We get busy, very busy. Let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, sounds like good translation. Yeah, it's a non-offensive translation. Lava in Beautiful Valley, in the Beautiful Valley. Okay, we got it. John Doe, maybe this has been asked before. What causes those huge lava fountains to happen time to time? Okay, I will get into trying to explain that a little bit. What has happened down below somewhere, and we don't know exactly where. Could be 100 meters down, could only be 50 meters down in reality, or it could be 5 kilometers down. We don't know, but it has created itself a pocket, whereas the lava stream or the magma is flowing upward. It has heated up the tube that it's in, and that tube has melted or decayed, and it's kind of created a bubble inside there, or a wider area. And because we had 3 distinctive vents going up inside of Ragnarok, one of them for sure we know closed up for a while. So what definitely happened down below, and again, we don't know what depth it changed at, but it plugged up one and caused the circulation within that chamber, that wowed out chamber, to change a little bit. And now it's in a way acting as a reverse or a Tesla valve in a way, where you need a certain amount of pressure before it will actually shoot back up. So it's got, the lava is sitting on top, and of course you've got gases building up underneath, that heavier lava that's just sitting there, and then all of a sudden the pressure gets high enough and up she comes. And because it is a dome or a bubble of sorts, it will do that repeatedly a few times, till it dispenses everything that it had in that chamber, and then starts to gradually cool off again. So I hope that kind of explains it a little bit. But again, we don't know exactly 100% what it is doing down there, but that's kind of a likely cause or scenario. So washing it out is washing the tube out is basically what it's done, and widened it, and caused it to turn into, yeah, as Sophie said, sort of a geyser. And that's more or less what it is. It's turned itself into a geyser. And as you see right now, it's again in a kind of a cooling cycle where it stays fairly quiet and doesn't do too much. If we actually go look at the cameras a little bit closer up, you know, we don't see a lot of flow happening out of it. We do still see quite a bit of heat inside the cone, and that is definitely quite a bit of heat when it's that yellowy and white color inside there. You know, that white color is about 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. Once you get into the reds, where it goes from oranges to reds, reds are already somewhere around 800, 900 degrees, something like that, depending on the depth of the color. So the darker it is, the lower the temperature on the material. And yeah, it's toasty no matter what you do. Like Old Faithful in Yellowstone Park, you betcha. And that's the home of Yogi and Boo Boo. Boo Boo, let's go get some picnic baskets. Boo Boo. Okay, so anyway, I saw a new video today, Guten Tag stream of the moss fires. Moss fire. Yeah, there is quite, to quote the good Dr. Fox, we just don't know. Lexter Dexter, paste that up on your wall, man, because we honestly don't. And anyone that comes along and says, well, I know, yeah, I'm going to say, how? You know, unless you have all the puzzle pieces put together, it's going to be a little bit tough to explain. So let's just fly around the scenes here. Still a little bit silhouetted here because of the lighter skies in our Cam 4 area. And let's have a look at the other ones here. And this is our Cam 3. And you can see some smoke on top of, but it's really, really hard to see. You see some smoke right on top of Theater Hill here. Could be somebody having a barbecue again. Hey, it might be Sadie over there, instead of trying to roast his sausages on the lava this time, he got smart and brought the Barbie along. Okay. Anyway, anything's possible. Okay, so very cool. Cam 3 is a nice shot. Yes, it is. It is a nice shot, especially during the daytime. At night, though, you know, unless it's erupting, it's not giving as good of a view. And of course, over what we're calling Cam 2 here, and that would be the most beautiful shot right now, except for the smoke. And again, this is due to the moss fires to the west of that, that is blowing that smoke. Wind's blowing the smoke towards the camera, and we're basically suffering with the end of it. One thing I notice here is we have this lava flow in the middle of everywhere, and it seems to stop dead in its tracks. And that was that hole that went down and went into the abyss, and there's a tube going somewhere, and we don't know where it's going. In all likelihood, heading south. At least that's what I'm thinking, because we do have some lava flow on the south end of this. So not that much, but definitely could be what's happening with that. And I see a little speckle here, and it looks like a couple little speckles here, so it might be going something like this. And again, I don't know really where it's going. Again, thermal mapping would be, the prudent thing to have there, but it does look good. I think Doc saw it. He definitely would have said something. What did I see? Who's roasting a duck? And only say, hey, Daryl. Daryl? 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 Hello, Daryl? Daryl, where are you, Daryl? I'm sure Daryl's going to be there somewhere. Yeah, man, this looks like it's really, really throwing a lot of stuff out the back here. Daryl, where are you? Oh, too much fun. Yes, I'm here. Okay, there you are. Welcome back, Daryl. I'm so very happy to see you. So the volcano has flatulence and no, I wouldn't. I'm not going to get in. Well, if you want to define flatulence as the off gassing, yeah, we could go with that. But I don't think it's constipated. It's just not having regular flow. Okay. Anyway, guys and gals, so I have been running for already for 30 minutes here, 35, 36 minutes. So I am going to take a little break. It is only a 2-hour stream today, not a 5-hour one. Sorry, Kim. I have to do that due to things. By the way, my bunny was back all day, and I'm very happy she's here. Maria, welcome back. I'm just so moved. Watch the volcano. Beautiful memorial from the other day. You don't have to talk about it. I just wanted to say that it was beautiful. Nice to hear you a bit happier today. Thank you, Maria. And Maria, you were one of the ones who was having some difficulty with getting into the chat, and I think you might have been looking at one of the streams that had been you were actually looking at the replay of the stream rather than the stream itself at the time, and that's why you were not able to get messages in there. So always make sure and take a look. One of the things Mona Lisa just mentioned here was at the top, it'll always say top chat replay if it's in the chat area. So have a look there just to make sure. Right now we are live, and you definitely are in here, so it's not a problem. And it looks really, really good. So I can definitely tell that you're here, and I'm very glad you had a look at the other video as well. Thank you very much for that, and it does mean a lot to me. Anyway. Let's not go into that direction, and let's just keep going here. Mona Lisa, cat got your tongue. No, her dog did. Nope, Kim, it's his tongue. Okay. Let's see. Who else popped in that I missed? Did I miss anybody? No, I don't know if I did or not. I already got XVV. This is from your computer. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about the cell phones because, I don't do live chat from the cell phone very well. And the only time I do that is when I'm logging in during lunch and stuff like that into my own stream. And I just go to the regular page. I've got it bookmarked, so it always goes back to the same place. So I'm not 100% sure how that works. I can try the phone. Yeah, if you want to try the phone now while it's live, and it's live and it's working, see what happens, right? That might be a good thing to do, Maria. Okay, let's see. Old Nick is here. What a monster it has turned out to be. Yes, it's gotten big. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, that's an issue you need to take up with YouTube. I can't fix it. John Doe says, "Hey Doc, was off for a few days. Can you please give a short recap? What's going on at the volcano?" Well, John Doe, just to let you know, on Wednesday and Thursday, I didn't stream either. Okay, and I don't know if you missed those days or something else, but I was off Wednesday because of work, and then Thursday because of my girlfriend passing away. So, and then basically Friday and Saturday, the stuff for the I was basically running on automatic here for getting the streams going, and it's all a blur. So I'm a bad guy to ask that right now. But I will throw up a couple things here that did happen in the past. One of the things, of course, as we're looking at the screen here, and we've seen that lava right here, and we know Bob is hiding here somewhere, and this is kind of a hole out a little bit to the west of Bob, and I wanted to show that, but we can probably get in that picture here if that's the one. Am I on the right one? No, this is the thermal map from yesterday. So we'll clear that off. That was kind of the flow that was coming out. I think it was yesterday's. No, the 9th. So 2 days. Yeah, yesterday's. Yesterday was the 9th. Sorry. So new crop cams. No, I gotta find it. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, this was the other shot from there. So, and then I'm gonna get rid of that and get rid of that. Yeah, this was the latest one that we had as far as how things were looking width-wise. We assume this has traveled a little bit more down on the bottom left-hand side. I haven't seen how much further it's gotten here. We did have some fire in here on the sides. We definitely have fire going on all the way around here in the with all that smoke blowing, and if not even further in some areas. Not sure how far it's gotten on the other side here, but a lot of fire going on, and Theater Hill is this guy here, because that's where all the ants are standing on the hill there, and they're all looking at the eruption, right? So it's interesting to see, but I don't know how much is left on there. So anyway, we'll clear that off. I see Dr. Fox. I am only one that calls the No Name Valley Square Valley. Square Valley. Oh, this one. You thinking that's kind of a square? That doesn't look at all like my head. Never mind. That's a bad German joke. All right. We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. We'll go back to the volcano. There we go. So, didn't I say I was going to take a break? I was going to take a break. Anyway, I will be back in about 5 minutes, guys. Hang tight, stay in, and we're all good. I'll be back. Okay, I turned the microphone back on here. Maria, yeah, if you're actually getting dizzy, dizzy spells, that could have something to do with the COVID, but I don't think being dizzy was one of them. The sore throat was a definite indicator, amongst other things like that. So, but yes, please do get yourself tested and see if you can get a vaccine shot if you can, Maria. That would be great. Anyway, some new people popped in here. Old Nick, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a hard thing, but it happens, you know. So don't want to push it so much, but thank you. Johan, welcome from Iceland, you say, and thank you for joining us. Beautiful looking night out there. Little on the cold side from what I understand, but beautiful looking. I guess you could warm up at the volcano a little bit. Rayola, welcome back. Feel better soon, Montoma. Okay. Pictures are actually taken with microscope, so teaspoonful should do. Oh, okay, cool. Andrea King, welcome back, and glad to see you. Did I miss anyone else that snuck in here? Sue Hayes, I did get you earlier. Oh, Marie Putney. You were another one that was having some troubles the yesterday or day before, and I'm glad you're here in the live stream. So one of the things to look for, Maria, is if you're looking at the chat, and because you are live right now, you don't need to, but up in the chat it will say top chat. If it says top chat replay, you know you're not in the live stream. Also, you know, if you're looking at the computer, I don't know if you're on the phone or computer and how much of a difference that makes between the two. But it's all kind of, you have to. I don't know. I've tried it with this YouTube app, and it's hard to find the chat if you really got to look for it, right? So, but on a replay, I don't know exactly how it does it because I've never actually looked at a replay chat on my phone. So, anyway, hopefully you've got it figured out. But you are here now, so great stuff. And thank you for sticking with it and coming. And glad you made it, Mary Putney. I hope I said that right. And thank you all for hellos. Great group. Okay, cool. Desi is here. Welcome, Desi. Yes, thank you. It was a replay. Okay, yeah. That's what I was afraid of. So sometimes people start panicking and they think, "Oh, nobody wants to talk to me. Everybody hates me all of a sudden." But no, we're a good nature loving group. So. We don't have too many people in here that we don't want to talk to, so everything is cool. Okay, no, it doesn't show anything. Okay, on the phone. That is just weird, Maria. I don't understand that. I really don't. Joris, Dr. Fox, you live in Canada. You know how ice looks on a lake or pond. Do you think the gases in the volcano underground works like air pockets under the ice, trying to find a way out? And yes, Joris, I understand completely what you're getting at, but I'm just wondering, you know, that would have to be down, way down though. Like, see, at what point? Like if we, let's just go with the scenario, if the ice layer was I know, right? So it's just not me. Okay, okay, Maria. Yeah. So if New Iceland near, I heard about New Iceland near Winnipeg. We call it Winterpeg, by the way, just so you know. Anyway, the ice layer of ice, and then you have bubbles underneath it, and of course you see those bubbles moving around, and they're looking for a high point to flow to. So it is kind of an interesting thing to watch in that sense. But you know, even though like whether we have a pond or whatever, unless we actually break the ice, that bubble stays there. So you know, it never gets through the ice. And I'm kind of thinking it's going to be the same if we have a certain level of lava or magma thickness. So you have to put it into perspective. So the asthenosphere, or your magma layer down below the lithosphere, so you know, where the lithosphere ends, that stuff is all very, very thick, almost solid material already, but it is extremely hot, right? It, you know, it's still part of, well, it's not part of the lithosphere anymore, it's part of the asthenosphere. So when you have bubbles underneath that floating around, I don't know how much influence or turbulence you're going to have down there, but obviously there is always that movement, and we have those currents going on forever, very similar to our airflow currents on the Earth. You know, when you're looking at, you know, North America versus South America, and how it comes out from the equator, goes way up and flows back down, that kind of thing. So it's kind of hard to say whether it does react in that way. But you know, if we do poke a hole in the ice, we sure as heck know that that area will all of a sudden start letting that gas escape. So if it does, you know, it does. And that ice then actually drops back down because it's not being held up by so much buoyancy underneath from the gases. So, and that again invokes a wave and creates a current, and you know, keeps the cycle going underneath there. All right. There's so much involved in it. You know, you have to look at all the elements of everything that's involved to be able to come up with a plausible solution to it. It's not as simple as one could think. I just thought about when there are many vents, it's calm bubbles and had many ways to go out, but now it only has one vent and all the gases into one. Yeah, so you're thinking basically it's into one chamber, and this is what I was thinking, is that what's happened down below somewhere is because of the rate of flow that we had, it's actually washed out the walls of the ventricle or tube that the lava was coming up, or the magma was coming up. So it's definitely changed the physical size there and probably bowed it out, because that's what it'll do as you get material sloshing around there. Those waves will turn around and turbulate, and you will end up losing material off the walls, right? So it digs its own scenario of a I don't know, a vessel, if you will, for lack of better words. And that's what will end up creating a chamber, and then we end up with the gas build up and shooting off, right? So it is what it is. But the fact that it is shooting up fairly high is definitely telling us that there is gas that is separated from the magma. So the gas in itself is free floating, but it is definitely separated. And that means there has to be an area in which it can sit and do exactly that. So I hope that kind of helps you out with some of that. I know that's a whole bunch to take in, and I don't know if that made sense to you guys. Hopefully it did. The Icelanders are having a discussion about tourism during COVID. Well, Freeman, you let the Icelanders, the rest of the Icelanders know we're not going to get rid of COVID no matter what they say. It's not going to be gone this year. And everybody's saying, hey, everything is going to be really cool. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of hard to say with COVID, but I don't think it's going to go away as quick as people want it to. I think in a couple more years we're still going to be fighting it, even with people getting vaccinated. You know, it's once those numbers get over half the populace of the world being vaccinated, then the numbers shall drop. But that's a long, long ways away. You know, Canada is nowhere near halfway. I don't know about the U.S., so hard to say. Anyway, just seeing a few more new people popping in here. Wanted to make sure I say hi to everyone. Kim Lambert, welcome, welcome back, Kim. Nice to see you in here. Let's see, who else did I miss? I got Johan earlier. Sophie, I got D Queen B me. Okay, welcome. Does it stay night all night? No, it never goes dark. It stays dusk and then it comes to day again. Actually, it does get almost dark there, but yeah, it doesn't really go too dark. Sue got her first shot. Oh, the Moderna. Okay, yeah. Glad to hear that, Sue. Yeah, I got to go get my shot soon here, but I'm waiting until they run out of the AstraZeneca and start getting some Moderna or Pfizer back in, and then I'll go, because I'm not into blood clots. Vaccinated tourists are starting to come to Iceland. Okay, COVID will probably require a yearly shot. That's not what they were saying, Freeman. They say once you build up once you get the vaccine, it's just like against German measles or smallpox or any of those other things. It's the same thing. You only need one of them, and you're good for life usually, for the most part. Let's see, Dr. Fox, herd immunity. Get along, little doggy. All right. Where's the little doggy? I hope he's nowhere near the volcano, because if he gets hit with some of that tephra, his fur is going to smell bad. And he's probably going to be yiping all the way back home. I had the choice of Pfizer or Moderna, decided with the Moderna. Yeah, the difference between the Pfizer and the Moderna, like what I was looking at was the strength of the Pfizer product versus the Moderna. So after the booster on the Pfizer, you're at just over 94%, and after the booster on the Moderna, you're about 90.5%. But that's still pretty good, and the AstraZeneca was only like 64%, but I think it was banned in 17 or 18 different countries due to causing blood clots, and everybody says, no, 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 that's not what it is. But see, the U.S. got the big shipment, and then they said, oh, here, Canada, you go ahead and we'll give this to you for half price, you know. And of course, our Prime Minister grabbed it up real quick because he thought, oh, I'm getting 1 million shots of vaccine for a good deal. Yeah, well, now a lot of people have those, and we're going to see what happens. Who has been vaccinated here from our group? Me? Nope. And Germany. Okay. John Doe? No. Okay. I have not. Not yet. Two people. Anyone else? Two people. Who's two people? Little doggy is slang for cattle. Well, yeah, of course. As you're riding your big horse, whatever, your stud. Crazy situation in India. Oh yeah, that apparently has gone absolutely bonkers over there. So I'm surprised it's taken as long as it has to get to that stage. But anyway, let's try to get back to talking about volcanoes instead of that type of thing. And we will refrain from that stuff first. Oh, Helen B. First shot of Pfizer. Oh, good. Yeah, even that first shot, once you get that into your system, you're still pretty good as far as coverage, so it's not so bad. Anyway, look at the tip on cam 2. Yeah, I was looking at the cone there. That is, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe our mountainous side and the other side there is going to stay. The Matterhorn will not fall in before this other side breaks off. Anything is possible, and I'm referring to the hot square here. You know, if that breaks off, we could have some damage, I guess. So yeah, pretty cool. Things could happen. We'll make it a little bit better. 1, 2, there we go. All right, there we go. We got them. That's a huge split. Yes, it is. If that drops in, that will actually be amazing. But like, you know, like I said, what we looked at on the on that square, when you look over on the left-hand side of cam 1 there, the view in the middle, you see the bottom area is quite white almost, right? And it's very, very yellow on the outside. So that means that lava is just perched there. If somebody comes up and gives it a good push, it will probably go in. So oh, okay, so they're just going whenever you go, we get it done and get it done whenever, Freeman. Okay, sounds okay. As long as everybody gets done, we're all good. Not me yet. Okay, DB, D Queen B me. Bill Baggins. Holy mackerel, got first shot of AstraZeneca the other day. Felt like I got hit by a bus for 2 days. Oh my God. And the buses in Australia, of course, they're all double-deckers, so that must have hurt, Bill. And welcome. Glad you made it to the Volcano stream. Glad you're here. And I'm not sure if you heard I don't recall if you made it to the stream on Saturday, but Bree passed away. If you didn't know, okay. Anyway, I don't see people up on the hill today. No lava bomb. No, the hill has been closed down due to fires on the hill because there were what I was showing earlier in one of the cams there. There was moss fires on Theater Hill, so that area is out of bounds. Yeah, I'm very sorry to hear about it too, but yeah, thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's closed to the public. Where are you? Where are you? Where'd you go? Yeah, lava bomb. They shut her down because they don't want people getting burned. You know, it's pretty simple, and a lot of smoke up there, so those people not used to inhaling SO2 and carbon monoxide on a continuous basis, along with whatever else is off gassing off that strange weird substance that they're referring to as moss there, moss and lichen and whatever else. It would have been it's pretty nasty stuff anyway. Got mine at exhibition building on no side effects. Octurne, that's lucky. Glad you got yours. I am air pollution, but the trees like it. Well, the trees like it to a degree. They like it just fine if humans all go away. They still have plenty of CO2 to scrub, you know, that kind of thing. So we just make a little bit more food for them. Let's see. Oof, bad wording. Okay. Gases. Yes, we got bad gases. But that's a nice looking eruption happening there. That does look pretty awesome. Sometimes, I'm sorry guys, sometimes I just start staring at the screen and it just literally will hypnotize you. You know, it's I want to say really cool, but we know that's not cool. It's really hot. But if it's white, it's about 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's yellow, it's about 1100 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it gets a tiny bit orange, we're probably about 1000 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. Celsius, all of them were Celsius. Sorry, but yeah, that kind of thing. It's getting so hot that poor camera shut off and came back on. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take another break here for a little while, and it is mesmerizing to watch the lava. Absolutely. Tracy, welcome. Glad you popped in here from Scotland. And just to kind of go through it again, I am your host, DrFox2000, and we are on day 52 of the Icelandic volcano eruption, watching the, I know it has a beautiful name, but I'm just going to refer to it as Ragnarok, the vent with 3 vents inside and only 2 working. It is a monster. It's turned very, very large. Dwarfs Bob by far. And anyway, I wanted to just get some pop here and relax for a couple seconds, let my voice calm down. Going to bed, Freeman. Good night. Rest well, buddy. And stay safe, stay warm, and you should make it through the night. So Don't worry, Doc. We do too. I get mesmerized. All right. Yours, it's 30 days or 30 degrees C is hot for me, but 1,000 is I I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot warmer. Yeah, it's 1,000. Just the white stuff is 1,200, and then the orangey stuff is about 1,000. Once it starts going red, then you're starting to get down a little bit, 900, 800. The darker reds maybe 700. So that's kind of the temperature gradient. Anyway, I'm gonna take that break. I will be back in about 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000. If you haven't hit that like button, please do hit it. I really appreciate that. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet and you want more of this content, by all means hit that subscribe button or that fox on the bottom right corner of your screen there. That'll bring up a little subscribe box, I think, or something like that. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, Sophie, you're leaving too. Good night. Take care and stay warm and safe. Okay, so who started Ragnarok? I think that wasn't that Kim Raudenbush? That's not the knife. That's a knife. But I don't think he was the original guy who said that part. But I don't know who was it that actually said Ragnarok in here. But they spelled it R-O-K at the end. Wasn't it you? I don't know who did it, but I know I was saying it. Yeah, you did. Oh, Kim Lambert did it. Ragnarok. Okay, all right, it was a Kim conspiracy. A Kimspiracy. Get it? Kimspiracy? Oh, come on, guys. Yes, me. Excellent, guys. A Kimspiracy. It was a Kimspiracy, all right. Oh. The red from Skyrim. Yeah. No worries. And good evening, Jeffrey. Glad to have you here. Thanks for coming back. Oh, lots of fun, guys. I love it. But look at how hot that thing is getting. When we're looking at the cone from the back side, that is just, I've never seen it this hot. And if you look at the cam 1 there, you see how the inside is falling away. You can actually see it. It's drooping. And we kind of have a rim in there, and I don't know what the heck color to use in here. But oh yeah, you can see more stuff sliding in, but somewhere on that angle, and I'll get rid of that coloring so you clear. Maybe I'll use green or something. Green might show up better. Yeah. So, yeah, somewhere around there, just above that, you can see the bow, and then it looks like it's starting out like that. Anyway, I'll clear that off so we can keep watching that. And I'm really worried about this piece now because this is all turned white. So if that goes for a topple, so will this corner. So if that goes in, then we're going to get one heck of a big sploosh. So, and welcome back, Juliana. Fight. Bob Rabot is the volcano. What? Okay, we get it. It's the Rocky pun. Bubble, toil, and trouble. And how does your volcano cave? We'll see what happens. You know, and it is the fact that it is staying so hot by looking at the color. That really makes me wonder what the heck is going on. Not this volcano is mine. It's slushing, a technical volcano term. Sloosh? Yes. Sloosh, slop, splatter, splat. Spittin', tephra, pumice. Put them all in your dictionary there. They all work. You know, cone. What else did we have in here? The Matterhorn. It all works. Doctor, the river of lava increased. In the background, it sure did. And down on the bottom, views. But I was looking at the top right camera, and what we were witnessing before was we had lava out here, and that was what was going down into our lava tube into the abyss, and we don't know where that was going, but it seems to have subsided way up here for now, as things are cooling off a little bit. So pretty interesting. We need to cheer up Bob more. He has a good lava pipeline under his Mother Earth has a different opinion. Okay, well, you know, actually, I'm sure Bob is actually sitting right on that fracture or fissure, and all it takes was, you know, like, when I talk about the lava tubes coming up, all it takes is for something to change in, you know, in the upper areas where it first goes into our area of widening, and because this fissure area is about 7 kilometers long, so the area of when it comes up from way down below is definitely not 7 kilometers in diameter. It's maybe half a kilometer, or even smaller than that, you know, whatever size tube it's actually made itself. And of course you're going to have the maximum flow probably in the center of that, you know, as it's rising. So that tube is feeding not just the one spot, but it's sitting underneath that whole 7 kilometer area. But I think the main source is down below this area where we are, right? So when we're looking at where Sif was, like this whole area here, this is what I'm thinking, and in that direction too a little bit. And Bob is sitting right here, right? And I think this was Sif right here. So, you know, that we get probably a hot spot here. And the tubes from the other sides or the little ventricles have closed up, right? So anyway, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I was going to go flip through the cameras here to see what the different views look like right now. Seem a little bit more... Hey, that's the wrong date. It's day 52, guys. What's going on with that? Somebody forgot to change something on here. The doctor has to fix it. Dr. Fix instead of Dr. Fox. There we go. I fixed it. And yeah, you can see it's starting to get ready to blow again. So maybe I'll leave it on here for a few minutes and try to read some of this stuff. David Taylor, please, if you're trying to get my attention, you must put my name down correctly. DrFox2000 doesn't work, okay? But it doesn't turn the message red, but I am reading it. Can you put cam 1 as I look like there is a overhang where it looks like there's a crack. Okay, well, holy mackerel, is that ever coming out of there now? Yeah, see, this kind of violent action, this is what's going to wreck the cone. And I'm glad I flicked it to this one, so fix it, doctor. Yeah. It is pretty awesome. Oh, cam disappeared. Wasn't my fault. But yeah, that does look... Oh, here we go again. Whoosh, way out. Oh yeah, overflow. Look at the new lava clump that's sitting on the right-hand side of the crater top. That wasn't there a minute ago, and now it's gooey, hot red lava. Why Sam and Frodo had... to go to Mount Doom. The sights. Hey, hi kid, Charlene, and welcome. Yeah, it is actually very, very, it's mesmerizing. It's beautiful, but mesmerizing. Bob, welcome back. Cone has spread wider with each collapse. Quite a monster now. Yes, it is a monster. Sup, kid? Okay, everything is cool. Thanks. Okay, where am I here? Don't look, kid. You will become addicted. Worse than crack. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. The lava addiction. And the worst part is there is no vaccine for it. No vaccine known to mankind for your lava addiction. You can try stuff, but it just doesn't work. The upper chunk on the left cam seems to be leaning outward. You're thinking this area here? Is that what you were thinking, Kim? Can you see the crack? No, I can't see the crack. Kim, was that the one that you were referring to? David says yes. Hopefully. Oh, Kim said yes. I missed Kim saying yes. She didn't put very bright and colorful things in there. She should have made like a blowhorn yelling yes. It would have been easier. But thank you for responding. And I'm going to try to clear off that circle. And that's not a very nice color. What happened to my green? I want to have fluorescent green. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to keep an eye on that area, because it's looking pretty hot. So when we're looking at that, it'll be on the oh, why does it not want to color on the other one? Things that make you go No, doesn't want to color on the other side there. Oh well. DrFox2000, I wanted to thank you for doing this, especially past the initial 30 days, and I know you've been dealing with a lot, so I really, really want to express my thanks. Thanks, kid. And no problem. We're going to try to keep going. Yeah, last few days has been really, really tough, but we'll make it. We'll make it through everything. So, not a worry. You know, you just gotta pull up your socks and soldier on, kind of thing. And that does work. The wounds will heal. At least we hope. Ooh, what happened? I thought it fell for a second, and it's just the screen going funny. You can do it. You got true grit. Yeah. Careful where that grit is. We're glad to have you here, Doc. I hope it cheers you up. Well, yeah, I do like doing this, and that's one of those things where, you know, it does help me a little bit. It's like therapy. It's kind of like, well, what else you want to call it? Therapy. It's kind of like maple syrup. I don't know. Am I planning a trip to Iceland? Maybe. I don't know. The thing that I have to deal with first, Joris, is getting my vaccination, and then I got to take a look at how much is this going to cost me, and you know, little minor detail things like, I don't know, price wise, and can I afford it? Because I did spend some money just now, and I've got some other plans here of buying a computer that's about $3,000, so I don't know what my budget's going to be like in the next short term. So it's going to be a little bit longer term, and if we, like I said, if we get to day 100, maybe I will consider doing something, because I really would love to go see this. I wish you big pans of gold. Thanks, Smoking Joking. One grit sandpaper is really just a rock. Oh, dear Doc, you may not know this, but you have been therapy for me for the last few days. Just to let you know. Thank you. Andrea, I'm glad, and I hope it helps you get you over and put some normality back in your life. That's something we do need. Wow, is it ever erupting now? But anyway, as I said, normality in life, and that's something that is kind of missing lately with everything. So, and we try to do what we can to appease the audience. Grit sandpaper is just, yeah, and that it is. He's absolutely right, Brendan. It is one rock is one grit. Two grit is two rocks. 4 grit is actually 4. And I don't know if when you get to 100 grit, that's per square inch though, isn't it, or something like that, Ziho? Just want to figure that out. Make sure we got our sandpaper facts correct. Just hit it harder, yeah. Okay. Sandy likes grit. Well, gritties. Grits. Grit or grits? I like grits. Yep, kid. You're just like everybody else here. I'm just keeping an eye on it and going, hey, because if you look over on the, and I'm still trying to get that silly whiteboard to work over there. Oh darn! Come on, what's going on here? I want to remove that and add another whiteboard and see if it'll work on top of both of these guys. There, here we go. Clear that. Clear. Clear. I don't need instructions. Go away. There. Okay. Now pick my color and a thick line. Okay. So what I'm thinking is here. Okay, you see that my green line, and I'm thinking that we're going to get a fracture, something here, and I don't know. I can't see on this side, but when you're looking over, we can see to about here or maybe about here, and it's hard to tell, but it almost looks like there's a column in here that's very hot, and that there might be something going on there on that corner. So that corner, oddly enough, is shaped just about like our corner here, but it's more like this. So that could fall away. And I'm not sure about this area. But if it stays really, really hot and really, really molten, it should be up for a collapse. So we can stay on this view for a little bit, and it may happen during the next eruption here. So we'll see. We'll see. Sandpaper is measured by its grit size or number of sharp particles per square inch of sandpaper. Okay, so I was right. It was per square inch. Okay, cool, man. But I didn't know that it was how many pointies it had. So, cool. Mary Christensen, there is a video of the back wall falling this AM. Yes, that's the small chunk that left up here, this area, and then some of the inside area when you're looking inside here. And we've seen that drop in before, and that does look pretty awesome. So, you know, when that happens, that's but like you see the angle of the cone. So even if that inside wall is you know, somewhere around here, and it loses a chunk of whatever's inside, it still has quite a lot of material sitting here, right? And that would be the same on the other side. So it's the thinner areas that are going to break down first. So when we look at the other side here, we may get a crack of some sort in here, and we may see that that area fall in, and we may see this corner fall off, you know, that kind of thing. So it's very hard to say. And of course, when you look on the other angle here, I was thinking our Matterhorn here was going to get a little bit too hot and fall, but now that I'm seeing the backside on the left view being as hot as it is, the probability is definitely something more so for the backside. Anyway, guys, been at it for another half hour here, so I am going to take a little bit more of a break, and I'm just going to really quickly go through the chat. Material from lava is very unstable. Okay. The video, okay, the back wall of what? Of the wind, okay. Looks like there is a 90-degree difference between them. 90 degrees as in where the videos are being taken from. That's almost 180 degrees difference, if that's what you're referring to. But if it's temperature, I have no idea the difference. Okay, where else am I going here? Bob said kid turning cam 1 is about 50 degrees left of cam 2. Yeah, just in case you wanted to see where those cameras were. Let's see if I have one that's loaded up where it shows the cams. No, I don't have one. Not yet, but I will when I come back from my break. So we'll see what we can do to show you guys that stuff. Let's see who else snuck in here. Daryl is still here. Oh, Sue, good night. Take care. Sue Hayes, thank you for coming. And we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And hey, Status Quo, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. And I'm going to take that break because I need to. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got the microphone back on, and Grammy Gaming. Please kindly keep the nitrogenous waste over there for yourself, okay? We're a friendly bunch, but don't go bad on us here. Anyway, she's cooking again, and she's cooking it all might. So we'll watch the thing go over and get hot, and then we'll switch back to the 2 view to see if there's any collapsing happening. The left back wall looks like another crack in the back wall. You see it when it's glowing. Yeah, it's hard to make out. I mean, there are some hot spots in there, and there's also some what I call cold cracks. And a crack is going to turn as soon as it cracks, it's going to drop temperature very quickly. So it's going to be darker where your crack is. I know that sounds bad, but where the fissure in the hill is, yeah, on the far left. You see a whole bunch of them inside, and you see the streaming, the way it's dropping back down. So it's kind of interesting. Is it a she? Daryl, I'm not even gonna go there. Could be a he. It's always ejecting material, so hard to say. And let's not go there. The crack is in the shadows. Yes, it's in the shadows. Like when you're looking at the right-hand screen, top right, you see that dark area there, and that's that top corner. And I'm thinking something's gonna happen. I'm thinking this stuff is already too low, and I don't think it's gonna plunk down unless it's loose, right? So it's really hard to say. But we definitely see the darker area along here, and that is suspicious because that's vertical. There's some other ones over here that are horizontal as they're cooling, but not going to be that much of a difference. Okay, so Dr. Fox, could we go to the dual shot again? Yes, we can. And want to see no long shots. I really want to see the collapse. Okay, well, we'll leave it on here. Oy vey. Yeah. Daryl says you said she. I don't know. Don't, Daryl, I'm gonna have to go back and edit that out. It is spewing out. Politically correct gender assumption. But whatever, it's okay. I don't think it's going to happen. The cone is getting wider day by day. It is getting wider, but it's also breaking down and rebuilding. And it is getting taller, regardless of what has been going on. The highest peaks have increased in height. When you look at the other angles, especially in the daytime view, you can really tell that this thing is definitely over 300 meters now in height. When you're, hey, what happened there? Oh, never mind, it's back. Where Theater Hill is now pretty much even with it, so I'm thinking it's somewhere around 330 meters in height at the top pieces. Anyway, so like up here, when you're looking at it from a distance. I know that's not a very straight line, but that's okay. It makes you wonder. I'm kind of wondering, what the heck is this down here? Gremlins? I don't know if you guys see. Oh, never mind. That's the clock. Jeez. But we do have a spot out here. So that lava tube must be flowing underneath there somewhere. Okay. We'll get rid of that. All right. It's Bigfoot. No, no. Thank you for being here. Frin, welcome back. I didn't see you sneak in there. EC is also here. Welcome. Hey, what's that green stuff there? Let me get rid of that. Only noticed it because the screen went wacko for a second. There we go. Fixed. Bigfoot has a digital watch. Yeah, maybe. Have you ever met Bigfoot? Never mind. You might be right, maybe crazy, but it's just maybe a lunatic you're looking for, Billy Joel. Yeah, I heard that one before. I think I heard that song. I wonder if Nar will ever get so bad. This is not Nar. This is Ragnar Rock. Okay. If it will ever get so bad, Theater Hill will be closed permanently. You know, that is actually a possibility, that as it grows in stature and height, it may just happen because the amount of ejecta when it is under full eruption is spraying that tephra everywhere. And literally, I mean, if you're over on Theater Hill, you're getting covered with chunks of lava coming down on top of you, and that stuff, some of it is, small pieces, some are bigger chunks. You get hit with something that's 2 or 3 pounds, and it's going to be really hot. It won't have time to cool off. It didn't have time to cool off. So if it comes down, it's going to splatter, and you're going to be, what did I call them before? Frizzle sticks. You're going to be shish kebabs without the shish kebab stick. Theater Hill. What? Daryl, what did you mess up? Who came up with the name Theater Hill? I don't know who actually called it that. I heard it on several of the different videos. Guten Tag did it. Where else did I hear it? It was somebody else that was saying it was Theater Hill. But it wasn't me. So, no, definitely not me. I'm still in denial on the original Bob claim there. So, but Kim Lambert, she may get the Ragnar Rock one. Okay, so Andre Niemand. It's flaring inside the crater. It's gonna blow in a few seconds, minutes. No, it's flaring and it's doing what it's supposed to. So it is blowing now. Never mind a few minutes. Time is of the essence, and it's doing a good job. But one thing we noticed, it's not shooting it off into this direction as much anymore. Like yesterday we had a lot more ejecta going that way. Now it seems to be a little bit more localized. So things have changed. The structure inside the vent itself. Dr. Fox started the Bob He just wasn't, doesn't. Kim, Kim Lambert, actually there is actually video evidence of that, and I hate to admit it, but there is video evidence, and I am guilty. Okay, I'm just looking at the amount of flow right now. That's why is this thing not working again? My whiteboard doesn't want to. Oh, I was gonna say, look in here and look at the lava just pouring out of there. That is just incredible. Wow. I wish these cameras were a little bit more in sync, but sorry, we can't get that to happen. Ooh, look at that lava pouring out there. Yeah, it is. Oh, there it goes again. Holy mackerel. You could fill up your bathtub really quickly with that. That's awesome flow. What did Ziho get 10,000 points for? He gave Daryl a jar of moonshine. He gets 10,000 points. Okay. I called my dog Bob because I couldn't think of anything creative. Bob. Okay, if you called your dog Bob, when you guys get mail, how do you deal with that, Bob? This is, oh, this one's for you, and you hand Bob the dog all the bills because it's got his name on it. Is that what you're doing? Because surely Bob would be Bob the dog's first name and Bob's last name. Bob the dog's last name, sorry. Bartending. Who's bartending? Jiho is bartending? Hey, you're just a tarbender. I mean a bartender. Okay. Andrea, good night. You take care and off to bed. Sleep well, and we'll hopefully see you in tomorrow's stream. All right, have a good night. And it is the 2-hour mark for tonight. I definitely have bunny duty to do, and I have to spend a little bit of time with my wonderful bunny because she hadn't seen me for a while. And actually, I finally told her about Bree passing this morning, and I was actually very surprised. Normally she lays her ears down when I'm talking to her, and when she's listening contently. And when I mentioned that Bree had passed away, her ears actually really drooped down on the side of her body, and she had a really bad look on her face. And I thought to myself, did you really understand that? And it almost seems that way that she did. So I do want to spend a little bit more time with my wonderful bunny down there, so not going to run this too much longer here. And she is sitting there waiting for me, so I see her. She's sleeping. She's got her ears up. She's listening to what's going on in the neighborhood. So she's feeling safe there again. But anyway, guys, I'm going to throw it back on the other screen here for now. Looks pretty awesome. And it is just about 1 o'clock there in Iceland as well, so that's pretty cool. Just about 7 p.m. here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where I'm located. And if you have just joined or just recently joined, Jeffrey, if you could maybe in the future please use a little lighter demeanor of wording, okay? I'm going to let it slide, but let's not do that in the future. 3 a.m. in Central Europe. Jairus, yeah, that's pretty bad. BB could sense your pain. You may not have understood the words, but she understood the meaning. Yeah, you know what, Kim, you might be absolutely right with that. Because she does react to me in certain ways, and you know, she's typically she starts purring. She does that teeth grind that she does, and for those who don't know, yes, she purrs. So 9 p.m. in Toronto. Okay, that's all right. Anyway, guys, I see my likes are only sitting at 95. Let's see if we can push them up to 100 before I get out of here. So, you rolling off the time? Yeah, I'm rolling off the time pretty soon. But I want to see if we can get up to 100 likes at least. So, whoever else hasn't hit that like button, please do so. And again, if you haven't subscribed, you might want to do that as well. We are holding these streams daily, 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time is my time. That would be 7 Eastern Daylight Time, or 2300 or 11 p.m. Iceland Time, which is the same as Greenwich Mean Time or Zulu or all those other ones. 100 or bust. Do it. Okay. Yes, we are aminals. Yes, we're all the same. Okay, very good, Daryl. You have a good night. No dislikes. That's good. No, we don't need any of that. We don't even need to mention it, Andre. And all right, night all. And I'm gonna leave it back on the 2-screen one for a while. And I will actually let it run for a little longer here, guys. So I'll let it sit there and just run for a bit while I go do my bunny duty. So if you guys wanted to actually just hang around and just see if that back wall falls in, you can. But I will be back in a little while to shut it off. So I'm going to go do bunny duty first. So play nice and ramble on. Yeah. Thanks, Dr. Fox in Arizona. So, yeah, if you guys want to watch it for a few more minutes, we'll leave it at that. And I will turn on my good night, thanks for viewing and all that stuff. And if I can get it to work. And we can actually pull that down to the bottom here. Make it a little bit smaller. There we go. So we'll leave that there, and I'm going to say goodnight to you guys, and I'll probably leave this on about 15 or 20 minutes yet, so you guys can keep doing your thing. 103, thanks, Kim. Glad you told me that, because I got the other screen in front of it. I couldn't see. 104 now. So, okay, very cool. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. And again, tomorrow we're going to be doing the same thing. Hopefully we have... I'm going to try to get another one of the 3D maps if there is a new version of it out yet. And we'll see what we can do. And hopefully I'll have a little more time to set up tomorrow. Today was cutting it close, a little late. So, and that's something you guys have to understand too, because I do work for a living. Sometimes starting these streams right at 5 is pretty tough. So, hang in there. Usually by 5:30 or 6, it'll be up and going. So, anyway, thank you all. Take care, and watch that volcano erupt. And remember, tell your loved ones you love them today, because tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone.